Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. My name's Nobby. Thank you for tuning in to episode 24 of our Path of Exile Affliction beginner's playthrough. We are now a Spectral Helix Slayer. We've finally done the lab, and we have got our first two ascendancy points in the Slayer tree, which are attack, damage, area of effect, and impact. So we'll see how they do. We should now, according to the build guide, be looking at Boneshatter skill. With Fortify, Ruthless, and Close Combat, they can all be level 20. Movement, we're pretty sorted with this. I know I haven't got Frost Blink, but I have got Dash, so that's okay. Blood Rage, another skill we've not used yet. Auras, we've got the Herald, we've got the War Banner, we've got Precision, just not Determination yet. Ancestral Cry, we've not got yet. Totems, I should now be looking at the Ancestral Protector and the War Chief linked with multiple totems, so I need a 3 red. And then the mark, we've already got the Poacher's Mark. I've already got Molten Shell, and we've limited the level of those. Even though that says level 20, we're using a cast when damage taken, which I've talked about in a previous episode. So that's working out quite nicely for us. But now is the time to look at Boneshatter. So we need a 3 red and a green link is what we need. That's where we're heading, and in the tree I think we're going to start working up here towards this resolute technique. That's where we need to be going, I believe. So what have I done? I've been and spent some currency. I've been on a bit of a shopping spree. I did get out of the lab, I did get this helm, which had 44 life and 22 fire resist, so I have put lightning resist onto that. We also had the neck drop. Now, I couldn't put any other resistances that I needed on it, apart from the lightning, which it already had. So I just gave that the additional fizz damage to attack, so we've not lost out on DPS with that one. They're the two items I've got and managed to equip from our Labyrinth run. So our defences are 75, 75, 75. We are capped across the board, or 89, 81, 99, which is fine to be overcapped because we're going to take 30% hit soon, end of Act 5. So I have been playing around with my skills and my skill gems, so these may need to be reactivated when we get into the actual zones at the end of Act 4 now. What I've also done now, we've not touched on it before, I touched on it earlier in the Toxic Rain playthrough. Boneshatter will be our main skill going forwards. So I've actually been and bought 7 of them. One, which we're going to use soon, TM. And also, I have now put 2 one-handers with 3 red sockets each in my off set of weapons. Reason for that, buy 6 Boneshatters, get them all leveling up. You will want a lot of them, and they take a long time to level up to level 20. But when we get these to level 20, we can then trade them in with a Gem Cutter's Prism, and that will put them back to level 1, but with a quality of 20%, and then we level them again. What you don't want to do is swap out your level 15 or 20 for a level 1, because then your DPS will be trash and you'll just get absolutely wrecked. So level them up in your offhands. If you do suddenly find the mistake of you've dropped into a zone and you've got your offhands equipped and you suddenly realise it's the X button to swap back to your main hand. Now, I could have put a 2-hander in there. 2-handers do have 6 sockets, but to get a 2-hand 6-socket with red gems at this stage is difficult. I just bought these off a vendor. 2 1-handers, both 3 reds, all filled with Boneshatters. Job done. That'll do nicely. And if you use the PoE wiki to find out, you just put in Boneshatter PoE, it will tell you at what act you can buy it, depending on what class you're playing. So, as a duelist, I think I could get them from Act 3, Clarissa, I believe it was. So I've got 6 of them now. We do need to get rid of this Spectral Helix setup. So I could try, this armor is, sorry, this chest piece is armor and evasion. I could try and roll 3 red and a green on that, and that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. There's a chance of that. Now, I've got 2 options. I could use a crafting bench to guarantee 3 reds. However, at least 3 reds would take 120 chromatics, which we haven't got. Alternatively, I can just try and RNG it and do it myself. I've got 16 chromatics. I mean, there's a chance. We're still waiting to try and link that as well. That's not happened, has it? So I could. Now, I'll need to take the gems out of this. We could try and get this to 3 red and a green. It's got more chance of rolling reds and greens anyway because it's armor and evasion base. We'll give it a whirl, shall we? We've only got 16 though, but hey. In for a penny, in for a pound. 3 red and a green. There you go. Boom. That'll do very nicely. All right. We're not using these anymore. We are going to use these. Boneshatter. Ruthless support. Fortify support. And close combat support, apparently. We can hover over. They are all linked. They are all doing their thing. We can pop that in. Boneshatter becomes our main skill, and you can see that it's linked by the little icons there as well. I will just... none of them are superior. We'll just flog them. It's fine.
Hello.
There we go. Get rid of those. I'll put that axe back in there. So I've also been and bought just a couple of other gems we need. The totem gem, multiple totems, ancestral war chief, and blood rage. It does want us to equip eventually. Now I could try. This is armor based, so there's a good chance as well. We could just get the 3 reds on this that we need for ancestral protector, ancestral war chief, and the multiple totems. But we'll wait. There's no point burning through those chromatic orbs. I'll wait and just see if we get a 3 red drop that's better, an upgrade. Weapon wise, we're okay with the weapon, although I would like to link the other one. It is still a bit of a DPS increase, but let's see how Boneshatter runs. So we are Act 4. Let's go, shall we? 7 minutes just to talk you through what I'd done. Christ, never mind. If you're here, you're watching these videos, you're used to the fact that we have a bit of a recap at the start, and that can take 5+ minutes, as it did. Right, so we are heading down the Ascent now, which is all the way over here, and we're going to get to the Act 5 town. Now, it's a bit of a jaunt, this one, to get to the Act 5 town. Auras are on. Right, let's see what Boneshatter does, shall we? First time using it. So far, so good. Seems to be a bit more localized than our Spectral Helix, though. So it'll take a little bit of getting used to, but I've never used it before. At this stage, I always end up swapping to Cyclone. That's my favourite melee skill. So a lot of these gems as well, bear in mind, a lot of these gems are level 1. So we are going to have to upgrade them, level them up. Although that seems to be working okay at the minute. Again, the totem will do some of the work for us. Is that the way? That isn't the way. Okay, it's not doing too bad. Excellent. All right. Over the bridge. Keep working our way through here. Very nice. All right. It does some decent AoE damage at least. Mitts. Divination card called Mitts. Guess what it gives? Gloves. 1 of 5. All right then. Very nice. Again, just pick up currency, pick up yellows. Now, I have moved some skills around, so I do just want to keep an eye on and make sure the Heralds and also Molten Shell, Poacher's Mark, cast when damage taken don't pop up to be levelled. They shouldn't do. But just in case they have somehow reset themselves, just be aware of that. If you've been moving gems around in your gear. Crafting recipe up here. Ailment, stun, and curse mitigation rank 1. Okay. Superior flask at 15%. Excellent. I like that idea. More scrolls. I definitely need scrolls of wisdom. I burnt through a load with the gear we brought back from the lab. I went and ID'd it all to sell it all. Obviously just making sure none of it was an upgrade. And I did burn through a few scrolls of wisdom. Here we go. Activate the portal. Alright, let's work our way to the Act 5 town. We need to just get through the slave pens. Here comes a little Terminator hole in the wall. That's a waypoint. I think we're okay for... bag space at the minute. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so we're now getting Fortify support, which helps. That's like a bit of an extra shield as well. Blood Rage will be the next one I want to get in. That's a nice little buff as well that we need. But we need a spare green socket for that. It doesn't have to be linked with anything, though. So if we can get a nice 5-socket 4-link... more currencies we shall take. We'll head down this way. Okay, that does pretty decent chunk of damage when it first hits. It really does. That might be a decent mana flask, that one. We'll have a look at that. Have I got any big yellows I can get rid of? Yeah, that. I want to take that one purely for the chromatic. Alright, gems are starting to level up again. Another chromatic we can take. Close combat has leveled up. These 4 that we've put in with Boneshatter, or the other 3 I should say that have gone in with Boneshatter, can be... that might be worth picking up, that 4-link red. They can be level 20. It's pure armour. That's a chromatic, that's a chromatic, that's a chromatic. Shield is going then. I want to take that helm, just in case it's any good. We don't need the 4-link reds, but they are handy to have. And I'll take that one. All these have leveled up now in the offhands. And we've leveled up. Fantastic, level 46. Have I got room for those gloves? No, I've not even got room for the gloves. Never mind. Okay, where are we heading? Where are we heading? Nowhere yet. I'm getting attacked by dogs. Right, try again. Let's have a look. Skill tree. Attack mastery, I think we've got all that. The life, I think we got all of that. We're probably heading up here for armor and inexorable. Nope, we've already got that. We've already got those. We haven't taken... In fact, no, we need one of these, actually. I've just noticed. We've missed one tiny little green on its own there. Right, we'll take that. That'll be the one. Attack speed and accuracy. There you go. Thank you very much. Right then. Let's carry on. Kill the Overseer. A little bit of a mini-boss here. Okay. Up we go to the Act 5 town. Lovely stuff. We'll do a quick sell to you. I'll ID a couple of these. Don't need to ID that. That's just a chromatic. And keep hold of that. Your quality. You are increased charges per use. Increased amount recovered. Removes curses on use. 917 over 6 seconds. 350 over 5. 7 of 30. So we'll get 4 uses. That one's chill and freeze. I think we'll probably take that one just because of the actual amount that it's going to do. That one can just be sold. I'm only carrying 1 mana flask. We don't tend to be having any mana issues, even though we've just changed skill as well. You're going to give me a ring. I'm not sure, you know. I don't think it's going to be any better than what we've got. Maybe take one with cold. Cold and lightning. There you go. Just in case it's any good. Accuracy, mana regen. No, it didn't roll any other. I was looking then just to see if that rolled any other resistances, but it didn't, unfortunately. Okay. Currencies. Divination card. Superior flask. Right, can we make up 11, 14, 15. That should be 40.
Yes.
So we go 1, 2, 3. There you go. Glassblower's bauble. Fantastic. So that's your vendor recipe. Works the same with the superior gems as well. A combination up to 40% will give you the currency. We've still got no fusing, so I'm still sat looking at this axe. That just is not playing at all. Chances are by the time we get to need this axe, we'll have a better one drop anyway, hopefully. With more sockets would be nice. Right, 4 socket linked red helm. See, that one isn't bad. 44 life and 22 fire resist already, which is why I took that one from the lab. Is it worth a look? Is it worth a look? We've only got 2 alks. Essence-wise, helmet, minion accuracy, no good. Energy shield, not really for us. 5 to 14 max life, because that's only rank 1. That's absolutely wasteful. Strength, we don't need. We're getting a lot of strength through the passive tree. We've just upgraded. We could try and quality it and roll it and see what it happens. We do actually need a 3-link red for our totem setup to be able to get Ancestral Protector with Ancestral War Chief and multiple totems, I suppose. So we could pop it in there. These don't have to be linked. They're just some auras that we're carrying, so they can go anywhere. We'll have a look. Thought process. You see, guys, hopefully you're just picking up on my thought process. Armor as scraps. We've got enough of those to quality it up anyway. There we go. So it's up to 20. We'll use an alk. 12 max life, int, strength, no resistances. So at that point, we're just going to sell it.
Freedom comes to
there we go. Job done. Always looking for a decent life roll and at least 1 resistance, if not 2, on a lot of this gear, because that will really help. Right, before we get into the crux of Act 5, we're at the Act 5 base. We've taken all our quests. Bit of a shorter episode, but I think that will do. We will head into the control blocks next. We've got an optional in there. We've got the main quest in there, and that'll get us into the Templar Courts, or the square to get to the Templar Courts anyway. All right, thank you for watching, folks. I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos. I hope they're helpful. If I've got you past the initial difficulty curve, you should be able to push on through, which some of you I know have done. If you're following along with the guide, daily videos on this playthrough, even over the holiday period. I'm not letting that interrupt the videos. I'm recording enough in advance, so they're always going to be daily videos. If you are enjoying, I would love you to drop a thumbs up on the videos. That does help other people find them. And if you are new around here, please consider subscribing. Come and join this little community. I'll see you again soon. Take care.